Come on, man. Okay, what about now? Is that right? Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Oh, thank God. Alright, okay. Well, that was fun. Uh, yeah, I just had to turn off all of the things and then turn them all back on again. 'Cause that's IT, baby. Okay, no more technical difficulties. We're going back live. Let me shimmy my baby on over. And by my baby, I mean me. Oh, so cute. Um, hmm. Oh, right. We probably want a source for the game that we're playing. Yay! You can't hear any audio right now because this game is being an asshole about me being tapped out. But it'll be worth it because the music absolutely slaps, the art slaps, and there's a lot of real cuties going on. Yeah. You got it. You got it. Okay. Ha 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 ha! I'm mad with power. Hello, Bex. Thank you for joining, Bex. So excited. I love this fucking game. Oh, yeah. Before I get too into it, I gotta pop the top off this fucking. This game, like, listen, I know that this isn't fully a sexy Saturday the way that I've been playing them, but it is, however, the closest thing to an athletic thing that I can do. You've never seen it played? Oh my god, it's so good. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. There's total hotties in here. There's like lots and lots of hotties. Even if you're a furry, there's a hottie or two for you. That sounded weird. I just mean I don't necessarily play a lot of games with anthro characters. No shade. No shade furries, though. If you bully furries in my chat, I'll bonk you so hard. Yeah! Okay, you guys are gonna have to tell me how the volume is, because it's loud as fuck to me. But that's okay, because I want it to be. It slaps. Oh, right. I forgot I like to play this game on controller. Hey. Oh, actually, did I want to make sure captions are on? Okay, they are. Good. I mean, they kind of have to be, because this is one of those games where they don't fully speak English. I'm so fucking excited! Okay, so I would absolutely love to play through this game on True Nightwing for you guys, but I've only ever done it once and I was unable to beat the game. So we're just gonna play it on Basic Boy. I can turn the game down a hair. I'll tab for a sec. Gonna fuck with the volume, but you're just gonna have to trust me on this. So that little lump at the bottom of the screen, the bottom middle, that's us. Fucking love this game. It is my favorite game. Like maybe fully out of all games I've ever played. And I'm a fucking gamer. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie, yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. The downside. A vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from this forsaken land.
Exile.
Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth, a proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups, founded on principles of mercy and kinship, whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries.
Mukiri Sasta.
And I'm actually, because there's yeah, first of all, fucking gender options choice. This guy's voice, amazing. This lady's voice, also very good. I would date either one of these gladly. You'll see. I am probably not gonna read off the dialogue text, because there is partial voice acting, even though it's not in English.
Sugrina.
Simprapiuntis.
Tereulios. Mazambushan.
Pistos.
After the others leave, the man turns towards you and begins unfastening his mask, and I would wipe him the fuck up. Hi. You are parched, and he gives you drink. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. Hedwig. He is one of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life in the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels parading that paraded the Commonwealth criminals through the Alabaster streets. And we've already read that. But... Headwind. The fucking art in this game. Okay, so this is the same. This is the same studio. Supergiant is the same studio that made Hades, and it made Bastion, and it made Transistor. And Pyre is the most fucking underrated game. All of the character art is fucking incredible. Every bit of these characters have design that is as good as all of the fucking super hotties in Hades. But this game doesn't get talked about, and that's absurd because the cast of characters in this game are like fucking 4 times, like there's 4 times as many fucking people, I swear to God. I just love this game.
Dekrita naste.
Agnosenta.
She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jodariel. She is the most imposing of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. The small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soothes him.
Solicente dia.
Rookie Greentail. He is the smallest yet loudest of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the other. She glances at you sidelong as she...
Tereso.
Sala haladium.
Bob Anastasi. Disa. Anastasi.
He's asking if you are a reader. One who can derive meanings from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. Admit it. Over time, you managed to learn something of the old ways, in spite of Commonwealth decree. Deny it. Literacy is a serious crime. No one in their right mind would dare violate the law of the land. Remain silent. Who you are and what you did to earn your sentence is no one's business but your own. You stare back at Ruki but say nothing in response. He stares back for several moments, then grows angry.
Ligaratus.
Cogitenta.
The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Have a look. A figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. Now is not the time to check them. Raiments. Colorful robes and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. Odd creatures. Hungry-looking creatures roost near some sort of attic. There's nothing you can do for them now. Strange book. One of several such heavy, ominous volumes. The exiles you met seem very interested in them. Pick up one of the old and heavy tomes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside. Such as we, the 8, wrote the book right. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its worth is testament enough to your pretension. Thus, we reveal a path from the forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves will be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8, as they align as shown. Arrive at the triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the right, bearing the book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwig gets
Qui
your attention.
sentirna.
But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out.
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile.
Can't have been
'Tis
that soon.
true
We were almost dead.
what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
Non lo sai.
Floricasta.
Oh, ma. Peretusta.
Barosta.
Ratana.
You look upon the three of them from beyond as Hedwig calls out to you.
A dire sei.
Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwig asks.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one. Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exiled Jodariel has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites, you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake.
I'm so excited!
Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours.
Shire.
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done. Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once
Fucking
more.
hate this man.
The
He's
orb
such a
absorbs
dickhead.
the aura, then the orb quenches the flame. Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength
Shit.
into the
Fuck.
flames.
Ah, running
Cross
straight.
sails the orb
Not
into
something
the
that a gay
waiting
can do
flame.
very well. Hey, 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 hey.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns. Jodariel threw it in. Verily. Zap. The rite is complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do you? This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope, But all
But
those such as
you,
you never
you
listen.
never listen. Fuck yeah, we don't. Anarchy. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken.
Nu mai naraz.
Sundaše Miloše.
Tora Thursday.
Jodariel leads you outside, where a clear night
So
sky
listen, Top.
awaits. The rites. An ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regain their freedom. The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. A prayer from the Book of Rites. Seek out your destination. Goal, the South Star. The South Star burns bright with a massive bridge of stone, much farther than the naked eye can see. The Bridge of Gold.
Arazetema.
According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The fossil remains of the ancient serpent titan slain by Golgothian yet loom over those living in its
Consiglia.
shadow. Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive on time if you make haste.
Indaratarios.
Jodariel turns to you. Studying you.
Tamarilio sta.
Bravo sta frati.
Is that what she meant, Ruki?
Queremos.
Okay. Freedom. The rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Join. Just look at these fucking environments, dude! Fuck, they're so pretty! This place, it looks like it is a beautiful stained glass portrait of a fantasy land, and I fucking love it. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. One of the downside's only verdant regions. It gets less hospitable as you press further north.
Lunga tigra frati.
Hollowroot, the northern route to the Ridge of Gaul, goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempests come and scour away the huts and hovels, but they always crop back up.
Tasi.
Blooming Pool, the southern route to the Ridge of Gaul, goes through a humid area packed with hot springs. Runoff from the sand folds means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you.
Iberuvina.
Dispute continues as Hedwig listens for a
Lorio
while.
matas.
Lapi.
Aderas.
Pistalium.
You may now choose a route toward your goal at certain junctures. Weigh the options. Jodariel thinks she can find rare flora. Ruki knows someone who owes him. You guys can see on my rig, but I'm eating a piece of candy. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Ruki stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paw. Ruki Greentail. He is an opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable exile. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gaul. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Greentail family portrait. A reasonable likeness of a young Haruki, with mother and uncle. Intricate sigil. A symbol is set in the wagon's floorboards. The Book of Rites describes the need for such a thing. Jody's throw rug. Fashioned from a howler's hide. Sends their ilk a clear message. Jodariel says not to step on it. Hedwyn's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies at the downside. Hedwyn does most of the cooking. Hedwyn's status, donning his raiments. You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, bearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inopportune to ask him about it now. Rookie. He seems to have something on his mind.
Para, frati.
Me proxesilam.
The Slug Market. A crude trading post found in the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way to the downside, where it is traded and sold.
Lustaraism.
Jodariel. She is a grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Jodariel says nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Two of them soon go rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Common room. Your fellow exiles' living quarters are functional, but little else. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths towards enlightenment in the rites. The free spirit. He wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. Observations. He is the one who nursed you back from the brink. Back to the brink. Back from the brink after finding you in the downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp identical to that of Jodariel, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. The fallen soldier. She is a grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Observations. She seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her features suggest she has lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp of Commonwealth blood border suggests a military background, though what she did to earn her sentence you do not yet know. Veteran. Everyone served on Commonwealth's blood border. Those who excelled remain. Clashes with the High Wing remnants were frequent, though the greatest wars had passed. Past. Trafficker. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making many strange acquaintances. What remains now of the fallen empire's old and tarnished currency is still of value to some. The fast talker. He is an opportunistic and well-connected cur still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. Observations. He seems to be the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you, and knows something of the land. He is a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. You see his little bow necklace, his little green tail, his little mustache, his fancy jewels. Rookie skew. Alright, let's do this! That's the ritual. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set. However, everything is still and calm. Soon, they begin to grow restless.
Nunca ragashe.
Satam ras.
Cognare munca.
Honestly, I still consider my biggest claim to fame the fact that I did crossover art of Pyre and Journey, just like some fan art on pencil and
Frida,
paper.
the
And
stars
the
align at last.
Twitter or the Instagram
You've
of
reached the Ridge of
Supergiant's
Gaul at
official
the appointed
page,
time, and your
Lunkid
triumvirate
retweeted it, and I
is ready.
cried and streamed.
Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever
great.
pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Stars are aligned, your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others clad in raiment. Your adversaries
Sim
in the
quadre.
rain.
Nunca digra.
Jumaga versen.
The one whom she refers to steps forward.
Verusantemlo Santia.
At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. The Nightwing, the name of the triumvirate in blue, it seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. Nobody moves save the man robed in gold who unfastened
Die
his
ganze
mask.
Schnall.
Lendl. He is the apparent leader of the exiled triumvirate you encountered in Gold.
Navarun.
The accused. The exiled triumvirate clad in gold. Their leader harbors ill will for something he thinks you did. He shoves his mask back on, takes position with the comment. It is time. From the shadows, you clutch the book right, focus on the task at hand.
Begin the power of the aura. Salvitus. Have the accusers underestimated you?
Fuck! Ah, no, I meant to cast my Fuck. Shit.
Quite the close call there, no? Rookie plunged into their fire. Masuria Saventusta. It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
Sabas na mina.
Audira.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile, hmm?
Ah, shit. No! Fuck you!
Headwind plunged into their fire.
play.
A daring display. Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks. Ah, yes.
The accusers suck, y'all.
No more than a lick of flame remains. Ruki doused the adversary's flames. And it is done. You have prevailed. Rejoice then
Success!
in your single fleeting victory.
There's like
Good
two
old
things
Sanashi.
that I say in the language of this game a lot, and it's Ligoratus, which means reader, and Luxalas, which means victory. Yes, I'm aware that makes me a massive nerd.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The
Yay!
exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment. Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
We have withstood worse nights than this, so feel strange. Choose mastery. Long stride. Or relentless vigor.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
After the right, the accuser is here in the dark. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you walk.
Smadonashe.
Deliosta.
Consilta vidias.
Conceal de vidias.
Hildavidia. As the others go about their business, Headwind turns to you.
Ligoratus.
You and Headwind walk in silence for a time before
Qui
you
sentirna.
stop. Ask why he was exiled. Everyone has their reasons. At this point, like no hit. Ask how he got his wagon. Black wagon and its contents belong to a group called the Nightwing. What happened? Ask why you cannot conduct the rites yourself. You led your fellow exiles to the rites, yet they have not yet asked to participate firsthand. Why? Ask what happens if you refuse to help. You're beginning to get the impression that your participation is not optional. That's how we got this wagon. You ask Headwind how he and his companions managed to get to come into possession of the Black Wagon, and what happened to its former owner. He maintains eye contact and
Some
a smile.
terrace.
You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading stars above. Gaze at the stars. Seek out your destination. I'm so happy we're playing this game, guys! Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yomer, the Dusk Star. The Dusk Star burns bright over an ancient spring in Yomer Valley.
Kirafacitas.
Then he turns to the
Pelea
others.
Santa.
Si magquadre.
Certabase?
Kuron Salashe.
Gratiam.
Spring of Yomur. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The Alpha Chief hoped bathing here would cure his ailment, but it only made him itch. Ah, yes! More talking! Ooh, more Rookie. Find Rookie managing and rummaging in the corner of the black wagon. I just remembered what this conversation is about, and I'm so fucking excited. He hesitates, trying to find the right word. You said something is troubling. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is here.
Moloshen. Asim Pedar. C'est femme.
Rookie wishes to know if you think his mustache suits him. Say it looks perfectly fine. It is very handsome, and if anything, it gives him a sort of distinguished look. Say he might be better off without it. Something about it makes him appear less trustworthy, and perhaps less useful, too. Say nothing. His appearance is not your concern, nor is it drawn-out discussion on personal grooming. This will forever change his sprite. And I like his little unscrupulous mustache. I like that he looks like a little rapscallion. Suggest that Rookie's mustache is perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. He bounds off, out of the wagon. Rookie gained +1 hope for the next rite. Book. We have unpacked the next thing. You know, perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Saul of Mur, the Emperor of Tsar, the first exile at my. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him in and around the country. Yet, we found oh, you're right, it's not Solomur, it's Soliumur. Soliumur, a man transformed in body, mind, spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time, he named us all his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deed. To know his story is to know the right. Okay! So you can check on the little statuses of what they're doing. So training with Headwind, training with Godariel, if you like hover over their belongings. And it's cute! It gives you like very small additional information and like a peek into each personality and their habits. It's just nice, man. I like it. Climate here in Yomur Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, exiled curs roam this sand-swept fossil wasteland. Among the 8 scribes, the elf chief Yomur Manymane took a special liking to this region. We have a stowaway. This character is my daughter, and I love her very much. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations.
Valda.
Jodariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Jodariel leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. Stowaway is overjoyed at this. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Rookie stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn.
Nomen cara.
Se fare farum.
Sandalwood, the apparent name of some mysterious informant of Hedwyn, Jodariel, and Rookie. He asked we find someone to fit every type of mask.
Kim verita.
Sertabas Talia,
Fare grasletam.
Irina Taliosanta,
Videre nantis?
Vistalia.
You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. You think you can help the stowaway girl make peace with her name. You sense her name is May. She looks like she could be a May, doesn't she? You sense her name is Kay. You sense her name is Faye. Of that you have no doubt. You sense her name is Shay. Also Shay. Ray. You sense her name is Lay. She could be Che, Nay, Tay, Jay. Gay the Great, perhaps, was how her tormentors made light of her. You sense her name is Bay. This one cannot possibly be right, can it? And yet it is! Ha 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 ha! I usually, I think I usually name her Shay. You suggest that the stowaway girl's name is Shay. My name is Shay. She is a young vagabond girl with an odd manner and an unshakable sense of curiosity. Shay the Zealous. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Shay along, for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Shay joined the group! She is tired, but excited. Welcome her aboard. The Black Wagon arrives at a somewhat peaceful stretch in Gilmer Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for tonight to give Jay and all of you a little time to rest.
Huh?
Jay seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day. But I am older by 3 weeks, so I am giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He is a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. Aww. Smiling back at you, she branches out the door. Alright. Consider your options. Consider half of my butt asleep. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodario motions for you to join them.
Sapisa.
Samisara Sumaina.
At certain junctures, you may choose from several vocations, ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. Use what time you have. Mentor a companion. Teach your fellow exiles the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. Sorry, hiccup of death. Study in private. Hone your skills as a reader to grant small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Forage for resources. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your Black Wagon stash of goods. I'm going to study in private because I like to buff that one first. You find a relatively quiet clearing. Study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. The triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to the book has an inherent edge against its adversaries. Hold on. It's gonna be an asshole and stop the music because I need to tab out and fix something with my rig. It's being a dick. Alright. Focus on which aspect of the book writes. Its teachings and their wisdom gives +1 hope. Each point of hope slightly reduces your fellow exile's banishment duration during the rites. Its authors and their prowess, +1 quickness. Each point of quickness makes your fellow exiles move slightly faster during the rites. Its innate mystic power, +1 presence. Each point of the presence slightly increases the size of your fellow exiles' auras. I'm going to do quickness because it's very helpful. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Celerity! Yay! The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Jay seems enthusiastic for whichever route you may choose. Fall Flat. The south route across Yomer Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. Shay believes those who travel this path shall be as swift as Yomer of the 8 Scribes. Bluehide. The northern route across Yomer Valley passes the remains of the Hive type. Jay believes those who travel this path shall be as strong as Goal of the 8 Scribes. We're gonna go to the Fall Flat because I love being fast. Fast as fuck, boy! Sorry. I did a hydration. Jay is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the barren wasteland of Fall Flat. Even the wild curs of the valley avoid the oppressive heat of this place.
Lireamita.
Yomer Many-Mane, 6th of the 8 Scribes of Book of Rites, known as the Brave or the Alpha Chief, an Alpha Chief that united the curs under a single banner and charted half the known world. At first you pay it little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a likeness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Your companions gain +1 quickness for the next rite. Journey on. I'm excited. Yay. En route to the Spring of Yomer, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Ruki insists you take a look after you settle in. I am so excited, you guys. I am so excited for you to meet the slug market. I fucking love the slug market. Page revealed. The last emperor. Slug market!
Chef voice.
Odd creature. Hey guys! Hey, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that. Hi, Ron. He is a traveling sales creature and proprietor of the Downside Slug Market.
My voicey voice.
Well, let's just say you guys ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, that's this beefy man that this man is sitting on top of his head. This big beefy slug with his little eye stalks. We know this business pretty good. He's been around the block, and so, as Ron keeps blathering, Rookie signals to you in a furtive way. Falcon Ron.
Malalaki taki nalaje?
Hey, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail. Oh, you drive a pretty hard bark. Now, you gonna take something off my hands here or what? Interact to ask him to please be quiet. Interact to let him be himself. Oh, I love this little guy. After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately. 30% chance. Lunar glass. Oh, carrying the orb. I fucking love Ron. I love Falcon Ron. God damn it. Ooh, okay. Lunar glass. While carrying the orb, the bearer moves faster than usual, plus 10%. Kerfang. While plunging into the adversary's pyre, the bearer deals bonus damage. Ashen coal. At the start of each rite, the bearer's pyre automatically gains plus 7. We are gonna do this. Yeah. I have so many questions about this particular, like, he's got, okay, so he's a slug, his dad's a slug, sort of. Then they have other slugs that don't appear to have any arms. This guy, and maybe this guy poking out of the bag? It's really hard to tell. And then these, you know, I think I always read them as like jelly beans or gummy worms. I think they're sausages though, but I'm like, what kind of sausage is that color? And now I'm worried. We are gonna give the moon crest to Rookie. Rookie indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. See, Mr. Greentail, and your friend there too. I like him. Seems real nice, you know? Oh, thank you. Little slug man thinks we're nice. Excited. Does the stove? That's. I don't think Jay's stuff is up yet. Is it? No, because I think it goes in this corner. Here, let me clear out some of these cobweb support. A drive imp. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. You can poke them and they... Okay, I'm sorry. Headwind motions for you to join him. While his manner is as easygoing as ever, you sense his contemplative mood.
Nomarum diamen. Spere verita.
Sandal.
Vare metam.
Told me to go searching in the sandfolds. Exiles cast down river wash up on the southern edge of the downside, in an unlivable waste. Exiles who survive the river journey are then left to struggle here.
Al diamen fugiternum.
I still really want a fucking... I can't decide if I want a fucking Nightwing tattoo or if I want a Reader tattoo. Oh, I'm so fucking tempted. I want one so bad. It's been so long since I've gotten an NEA. I desire it. Book of Right. The Last Emperor. In the words of Golgothian, Golathanian. Jesus Christ. I'm fine, y'all. The Master General. Ooh. Now many nations. How many nations did I scour in the name of Solium here? How many countries fell before our fears and plague? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, and our dominion grew. The Emperor, Solium paid all of this to peace. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know the Emperor cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day, he learned of such a thing as to befit his name. Goodness gracious, and vowed to seek it out. I might have to. I don't know if I can make the text bigger, but I am struggling to read it from here, y'all. As you complete preparations for the right men, you notice Jay approached. You notice, too, that she is wearing your companion ring.
Mansa?
Bansara.
Orana.
He's completely unperturbed with Jody's imposing statue.
Juliosta.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir? Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance.
The baits are awesome.
First, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries right approach. Their apparent leader is Benj Olster, who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. I'm called Dalbert Oldhart. He's an honorable old cur bent on upholding the fixed traditions of the rights of his son. My son, Alma. He is a dutiful foster son of Dalbert Coulthard, very protective of him above all else.
Not tandem, father.
Rare Rimnayas.
Dalbert approached me with something in his paw. His motives are sincere as he has a small house. Tailwind crash! What's too quick then, baby?
Vilastati. Shela.
Atere cansat.
Kadiro.
Ira legaratus.
Now we shall get started. Joe Dariel. Brookie. Jay.
Snadosh Yamatan.
It is done.
Virse Talogeterus.
Esprage, father.
Oh, hi, Sawtooth! We're playing Pyre!
Now begin.
Fuck! Ah, shit. Fuck you! Oh, God.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
We're playing, okay, so it's like, a really dumb way to describe it is, spiritual basketball. And this is us here at the very bottom of the menu. We are marked with the sign of a reader. Literacy is illegal, in this area. It is my favorite game. From Supergiant, who also made Hades, Transistor, and Bastion. It's my favorite. It's super fucking underrated, and I love it, and it's great. And I know that it's not strictly like the usual games we've been playing for Sexy Saturday, but there are plenty of hotties in this game, and it's my favorite, so fuck. Right? Oh no. Oh no.
Dalbert
Oh no.
plunged into the
fuck.
adversary's flame.
Damn it. Jody is, not fast. Okay, oh.
In the name of
Yeah.
Solium.
So Jody's very slow, but her offensive ability is very good because her aura is very large. And also, because her aura is so large, when she plunges into the fire, she does extra damage. Yomer many main.
No mare visu.
Moon drops! Let's go!
A boon come from the stars themselves. But shall it be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son? The fire of resolve. The devious maneuver.
Boy is fast.
Begone.
Alright. What? There we go. Alright, we got
Deliverance.
Ooh, okay.
Once more like that, and we are finished here. Didn't see it coming.
Oh,
And it is done. The Nightwings
yeah.
prevail.
He's
Was a glorious
he
performance,
is,
I must say.
he is known as the
Perhaps
voice.
you shan't be quite so fortunate. next time.
He's like the announcer guy of these sacred rites of basketball, and he's a piece of shit, and I hate him, but I love his voice.
Fare si te mal.
Sunadanache.
The fate, an honorable triumvirate determined to uphold goodness gracious the traditions of the right, led by the cur Salbert Oldheart, to help him stop his son, Salvage Almer the Helpless.
Cholarescu noxalas.
Haliprale grandas.
Je pravesta sum fili.
There is much to learn from this experience. It seems the Exile Ruti opened up his eyes a bit.
See that, chumps? Old Ruthie Greentail's got quite up yet. Joyce. Joyce. Oh, right. I forgot. I usually choose
from the Alpha Chief
movement
himself.
ones, but I am absolutely going to continue doing that because you get to
Until the
triple jump
stars
at a certain
align.
point, and it's very good.
Sedame frunca.
Sala haloshiamas.
Lorigase nirudas.
She
Sertabas
just
talia.
thinks you're cute, dude.
Cruce taricta.
Shela.
Aww.
Halibrale grandas. Ah,
Vistalia.
It's okay, Jay. As you return to the wagon after overcoming the fate, you notice Gudariel pent up and frown.
Se fam?
Som Miret.
You see it is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel, who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all the time. He joined the others in search for him outside. You learned nothing of the lone minstrel, other than what little Hedwig told you of how they found him in the wagon. He does their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. Jesus Christ. I am really struggling to speak today. Gaze upon the stars once more. Whee! Haoob! The Midnight Star. Midnight Star burns bright over the standing stones at the edge of the blackening hand. Yeah, Milo. My cat has a tendency to chew on the end of his tail with it fully in his mouth, like it's a pacifier. Because he's so weird. And he's so needy today. He has been very cuddly, he needs to put his face on my face a lot.
Che ti multa, sa?
It's very cute, but also problematic. The Cairn of Haoob. According to the stars, next right shall be the messenger. The accursed imp have met. Here fell the mighty bone type, Shack, 6
Crecare.
Incradecare.
Tirta.
They continued searching for some time. However, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. And Jay's little scribes thingy is up now, so that we can figure out what her deal is. She's climbing around upside. Dipping around, off on her own. After having thwarted fate in a decisive victory last night, find Ted went off on his own. He said he wants to talk to you about your decision to exclude him. Dr. Oh boy, goodness gracious, I am so sorry. That was an unexpected verb. Gassy derogatory.
Gratistale. Nasivar Kieras.
He departs to check on things outside. It sounds that he has no misgivings about what transpired and is more concerned and present about the mission. Yeah, alright. There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, though Jojariel practiced potential science movement east, the same way you are headed. You consider where to search for Hive or Ballfly. The same route we took earlier, or the route opposite the one we took. We'll go the route opposite, because, you know, we might be able to find, I don't know, something. As you travel through the dusty wastes of the Blue Hive, Edwin seemed more ill at ease than usual. There was no sign of the missing minstrel.
Tanta nari tempra,
Siauda Hante.
na fa crispere.
Jody, I love you. I fucking love you. Whee!
Sarata,
Okesam.
umilitom.
Orana.
Timvari Cantus.
Averade.
Your fellow exiles scrambled to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help settle in, perhaps you'll learn more of your source of concern. Listen. Didn't hear it.
Nasignaharam.
Nasere culpa.
Valketam.
Hiram Taritam.
Sikapi Valta.
Nasere culpa.
Malede fortum.
Nasivaram Kieras.
Accettava.
Aumare
Edwin
Daros.
turns to you.
Cogitia.
Prepare for them.
Notebula listis?
dating sim. Sorry, Silos, I did. I did post about it. I know normally Sexy Saturday is dating sim day, and I do have a dating sim on the docket. In addition to Hooked on You, Dead by Daylight, we have an additional one that I have lined up that is also a spooky dating sim, which I'm very excited about. But Pyre is my absolute favorite, and I really wanted to play my favorite game today. Because I really do want to just like play it on stream sometime, but I know that I can't really start it before we finish Dark Cloud. At least not on Sunday. Like I can't have it be the Sunday game while we're Cloud. Same thing. But
Huh?
so we're playing Pyre, which is my favorite Supergiant game, and most underrated in my opinion. And also there's beautiful art and quite a few hotties. As I mentioned in Supergiant game, Supergiant is the same people that made Hades, which is just a thirst trap. She's dead. She's dead now. Rip. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's the same company. Same studio. The Howling subsides, your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Jay. Find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face. You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by drive-in standards. In fact, feel a connection. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from her call. Sense some pattern in the drive-in screeching. It keeps welcoming a bit. The drive-in seems to have history with your black wagon. You're beginning to understand him. He recognizes you as the new reader of the Nightwing. He's pleased to meet you. The drive-in seems satisfied at having gotten through you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other drive-ins stare at him with something like reverence. The drive-in joined you. He seems to know his way around. Welcome aboard. Tizo is amazing and I love him. We the last time we carved pumpkins for Halloween, I carved one with Tizo's face. Cause I love that little guy. He's a little batwing with a little horn. He's a baby. He senses a little imp that makes himself known. He rushes right up to you. Look at his eyes! So cute. Your new imp companion seems very pleased to be in the wagon. He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love for howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he is happy to be back where he belongs and urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren settled in the wagon's rafter. Yay! What's everybody drinking tonight? I know it's not that late, but it's after 5 for me. And it's Saturday! I have Henry Hotspur's hard pressed for cider. With hard cider. And then I also have whiskey, which I'll be pouring into it. Well, I've made enough room in the bottle. Goodness. Headwind orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the dusty
Item
wasteland
Vare
of the valley.
Cantus.
Figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, though a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then, the imp rushes out towards whoever it is. The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever's approaching, though in an almost joyous way. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. Ooh, that sounds good, Sawtooth.
Malatia difícil?
Jelly. I went to the store. I needed so I got myself some coffee ice cream. It's really, really good. I had a little because I grocery shop like first thing in the late morning, early afternoon.
Pensariamita.
Tom Raje Kralu.
Tutnalo dira.
Ekiserenta?
Son felicet.
Sandalwood.
Certave Keras.
Ma certare vas.
Yes, coffee flavored ice cream. With it's like I have no idea how it's made. But I do know that in addition to coffee flavoring and whatever else goes into it, ice cream, there is also like a very small mix of finely ground coffee grounds dispersed throughout it, so it actually also has caffeine, which is it's really good. I really want to make affogato with it. Affogato is, in case you are unaware, hot espresso poured over coffee, and I can just imagine hot espresso poured over ice cream that is already coffee infused would be really fucking good, but probably not great for my heart condition. Headwind and the others
Keram
exchange looks.
Takuste.
Welcome back,
Some
minstrel.
dancing.
You got a name? I am sometimes called Harid. He appears to be a traveling musician, yet seems to be connected to the rites. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with his fellow exiles. Yay! And now, a spooky skeleton! The Cairn of Hoob is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is to commence.
Ligaratus.
Sure, Tariq. Slug Market!
Pagashing fries.
This is Falcon Ron. He's my favorite. He is a feral little slug man, and I love him. He's super weird. Oh yes, the place that we are doing the next quote-unquote spiritual basketball game is at the remains, the skeletal remains of an old Titan monster.
Fito powy flies. Mas dati na lupenta kogantai.
A pinch of stardust. Take Ron for step.
Okay.
Just gonna buy another. Just like,
Volupenta venda flies.
woo! So this is his dad. This is Falcon Ron's dad, and this is Falcon Ron sitting on there. And I don't know what relation these little slugs on the wagon are. Yeah, and I think these are sausages, but I always interpreted them as weirdly linked jelly beans. And listen to the feral little noises he does. There's an interact ask, please be quiet button. But he's so sad! So interact with it. He's crazed. I like. Yeah, might as well. Lucrative contract. After banishing an adversary, bearer gains +1 gold. Opts this many times to the right. 10. Yeah. 8.
Great, Ace.
Alright.
Compose your
good for
poem,
now.
Aish.
You got it, Ron. Thank you. The White Loop. The lone minstrel Tariq's instrument, with which he chronicles great deeds through song. The lone minstrel and White Loop chronicles the journey of Nightwing through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experience and downside. Which piece of music do you wish to hear? So many! So many! I'm excited! Okay. Lone minstrel situated himself in the wagon. He's very still, not
Audire
unlike what he's
Ligeratus.
his drip though, with the cloak with the extra high collar that goes to the wide brimmed hat, and the fucking feathers poking out of the oof, and the big moon clip. Oh, so cool.
Emdere Sare.
Lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. Don't worry, baby. One day we discover fuck that name. And meet his super hot counterpart. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Ha'ub, anticipating the hour that the rite starts to commence again. See skeleton. All is quiet for a time. Then, from out of nowhere, charges in a gangly curve. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Barker Ash paused. He has trouble making her real the defeat of the triumvirates who stand against him.
Sabonavisa, fam.
It really is. And he's so cool! Look at him! What a cool dog!
Keep on him.
He's so sad. Her Barker laughs away as the pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. Their theme is also like... I don't know if you guys can even see my model moving of headbanging.
Welcome, dear reader, to the splendors of the accursed Cairn of Ha'ub.
Cairn of Ha'ub.
You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold.
Oh no! I wondered why
This
that
time
hurt.
you
My
stand
headset
against
ripped
the
out one of my
dissidents.
hairs.
Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
So, the dissidents are super fucking fast. So if I could, I would rather not put Jody in quite as well. But I believe we have to.
You my sister.
Intensity makes it. You make a mental note to ask him about the history of Barker whenever time permits.
Silundareva.
begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would
Tirano con
recommend.
tere.
Do not be coy with us, girls on the rope.
Sumata la verità.
Right, but not for me. I was desperate. A creature wearing tiny ravens appeared to look. It's Tizo! Tizo seems to be volunteering to take on your adversary.
Kirama.
Umbre di zerda.
Hell yeah. The little imp hears you. Sets his connection to the right as he awaits your guidance. Tizo seems excited to demonstrate.
Liberatus.
Okay.
Another joins your ranks. And a mere imp. Although,
Look at his little, look at
no, it cannot be.
toddle around.
Then we shall see what comes of this new partnership of yours.
Boom. He's so cute and I love him.
The silent veil.
Ethan was happy to lend support during the ride.
Pare liberatus.
And I always
Now,
use
let us
Tizo's
get
help,
started.
if I can help it, because Tizo is just really fucking good. Here, let's upgrade our contract so that we can get a little more money. And put it in Tizo's paws. Paws? Wait. Claws?
Tizo.
Oh.
J.
Ramita?
Sorry, Jody.
Headwind.
Shiru-sama.
Thou.
Alright. Time, baby. See you later, you
In
little
honor
toes.
of the scribes.
Yeah! That's my boy!
Extinguish now their fire. Bask in the purifying flame. Alas for Jay.
Fuck. Come on, no! He's supposed to come back now!
There it is.
Fuck! Shit! No, we got this.
Remember everything which you hold dear.
Okay. Good day. We got this.
Oh, so
No!
close.
Fuck! Ah! Pressed the jump until a little too late. Fuck you! Fuck!
Your
No!
flames grow
Shit.
weak.
Dissonants are so fast, y'all.
What happened there? Splendid.
I think Shay is actually too slow for this match right now, unfortunately.
A stifled
Fuck!
effort.
Oh, I jumped and I missed. Fuck you!
Their flame has died a little.
Okay. Alright, it's season time again, baby!
Your adversary Barker there seems rather
No!
fired
Shit,
up.
oh fuck. Oh,
Whatever
I
shall
didn't mean,
you
I
do
didn't mean it.
against so
I didn't
fierce
mean
a
it!
foe? And
That's
it
okay,
is
we still
done.
won.
The Night Winds prevail yet again.
Noxalas!
Accomplished
Fuck you, Barker.
effortlessly, I might
You're the
add.
worst.
Thus end this
Right.
night's proceedings.
Hold on, I'm eating more candy. Arrgh. My hands are too sweaty from focusing. I can't open it. I gotta chew on it. Arrgh. Arrgh. It's going great, guys. Hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck you.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
Avente.
Yay!
The Master General reveals his stratagem. Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
Hell yeah.
A devious trick from the rope collar.
Yay, Kizo! Kizo feels solemn respect for the right and all their myriad of Okay. I do really enjoy this. It helps you.
Tis the influence of the imp scribe. Until the next rite.
These little fish gummies taste weird. I don't remember them tasting like this. The dissident, triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rite for sheer thrill, led by the Kerberger Aspot. After triumphing over the dissident's great prowess, he returned to the wagon, covered with knife and shield. Figure with
Dahil
how best he
mansas.
could see.
Tari Kiratari.
Sem Kogarvirium.
De far fidet.
Ligeratus tamta.
Fine-tuned Ariel and the Lothan rotate to the sky above the valley. It grow pale. Look toward the heaven. Now you can the name. Milite. Milite, the bottom star. Bottom star versus right, for a better fetid cavern in the flagging hand.
Summon
Heyo.
Tusta.
Beneath the valley in flagging hands. Flagging hand. A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. A fetid sprawl of noisome, festering, unpleasant adjectives. Basically a disgusting swamp pit.
Lori canavire.
Adage.
Your fellow exiles agreed to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to pass deeper into the downside. The downside, which I am rereading the description of for people who joined after all of that, a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. Blah 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 blah. I struggle with talking today. Tizo's nest! Oh, so excited. Various scraps and things laced together with bits of ribbon and fabric, topped off with a plush fish. I fucking love Tizo. You can tell something is troubling Ruki, though he seems relieved to see you.
Omnire Tame.
Okay. Yeah.
Chi sta la frati?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fine. Or you just wager a match. It'll be fine. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel.
Valsare.
Hedwyn motions to you as they continue talking. Heyo! I love that our wagon can jump, and according to Jay, is alive somehow. It's pretty cool. Like, if there's one more thing of lore that I could get out of this game, it would be, what the fuck is up with the black wagon?
Sereptave.
How far to the pit of Malif? According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. A fetid den in which the witch Malif sealed the physical form of Yislok Astralborn.
Najetas.
Umbrevaros.
Heyo!
Pretaranta.
You got it, bud.
Attend.
Hey! Oh my god. You guys, we're about to meet my wife. I have a wife in this game. She's a ghost, but don't hold that against her. She's very wifely. Thank you for your time, reader. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal, an ancient artifact connected to the rites. Shoot the reader, manage in your eyes. Present the crystal only then. Message to the Lotus. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort. Aside from the rites.
Ma fortadira.
Okey doke! It's calling to you! Take a closer look. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Yonder crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. My wife! My wife! The lovely reader, please call me Sandra. Sandra is a wraith expelled for eternity within the Beyonder Crystal and bound to serve the rite. The voice. Described within the book, it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. Scribe trials! Sandra's series of special challenges, custom tailored for each of your fellow exiles. The Beyonders, a spectral triumvirate banished for eternity and trapped within the rites. Led by the wraith called Sandra the Unseen. Sandra? Sandra? Probably Sandra. What's on your mind? Sandra is bound to the beyond her crystal. She may appreciate having someone to talk to.
Recipraste ligaratus. Caro tempore semtas. Visitera Rumsia.
Okay. I love you.
Vira prohibre.
Will you marry me? I know you're a ghost, but it'll be fine. Okay. So only Ruki's trial is available to us yet.
Resimtare schnell.
Soon, Ruki appears.
Aquí
The feet of the
aprendo.
summon. The apparition Sandra that
Avanza
appears
tempore
not fast
Lencius.
surpassed.
Visitera Rumsia. Visare Regius.
Lovely! She called me lovely! Silos. Silo. Silo. You say this isn't a dating sim? You say this isn't a dating sim, and yet wife?
Nescara dicen.
And yet wife? Ghost wife! Hey, oh, wow! No! Shit. No! Fuck! Oh, what a dick! No! I might not do this on the first try, I'm sorry, guys. Yep. Yep. No! Fuck. Come on. Oh, fuck you! Alright. Oh my god! Ow! We're fine, y'all. We're gonna do great. No! Fuck you! No! Aw, fuck me. Just kidding. I got this. No! Fuck. I got this, I said with such confidence. Shit. No! Fucking shit! Oh, so close. Oh, you absolute dick. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck you! I will win this. It is a matter of time. Shit. Fuck, oh man, I misjudged the distance. Shit! No, we've got this. It's gonna be great. No, fuck you! Fuck you! No! Shit! God damn it. No, we got this. It'll be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fuck. All right. We got this. No, took me too long. Fuck me. Fuck me. I don't have a good excuse. That was entirely my fuck up. It's fine. Just let my wife win that one. Yeah, we can do better. Fuck you. Not really. I mean, unless you want. Can ghosts fuck? I'll have to ask some of my VTuber ghost friends. Can ghosts fuck? Hey Marshmallow, can ghosts fuck? Asking for a friend. Oh, hold on. Pause. It's not picking it up on my... Oh boy. Oh boy. Big yawn. Alright. Ow. No! Oh, fuck me. Come on. I got a little stuck. Oh boy. Oh y'all, my hands are so sweaty on this fucking controller. The more focused I am, I swear to you. I am damp. No shit. What? We got this. We got this. We got this. Fuck. Alright. I missed. That's fine. It's fine that I missed. God damn it. Fuck you, dude. No! Fuck! Damn it. It's fine. It was just a little setback. Now that there's only 2 of them, it should be no big fucking deal. Oh boy, alright. That's better. Looks at us!
Ramafarushen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Visitamisema templis.
You and your lovely reader. Every time she calls me the lovely reader, I die so gaily. Oh god. Oh boy. Alright, don't mind me, I'm just gonna add a little whiskey to my drink. Sandra kinda gives me the shakes, you know what I mean, chum? If by which you mean the shakes in reference to, like, addiction shakes of, like, withdrawal. 'Cause you crave her deeply. Then yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about. God. If I don't know how it works if you make an emote for Twitch, for your Twitch channel that's like attached to another IP. I might have to like send a request. Like, can I please have a beautiful, sarcastic Sandra emote on my Twitch channel? Thank you. Hold on, mixing up my drink by putting my hand over the top of it and swirling it around. Woo! Should have put bitters in that. It'd be great. Yomer Spag! A legendary talisman. After Rookie casts Aura, Link longer than. Gnashing his teeth and howling with joy, the brazen elf chief proved himself king. I guess we good. That's just being in flagging hand, each way at one spirit. Only the EMT, though, seems unaffected. Most of your exiles lost one hope.
Timtapelus?
Yep. Fallow Fields. The south route along flagging hands crosses seas to Wilton Flame. The lone minstrel says you can improve the talisman if you take a job here. Plague Mon. The middle route through the flagging hands comes straight to the pit of Moon. Head just taking this faster route will reduce your companion's loss. Hold. The north route through the flagging hands crosses the mass grave. The lone minstrel says you can get a valuable item from the job. We don't do that. It's Ghost Hour, baby! North route, flagging hands, is to be able to reckoning. There is little talk among you groups. That's despair encroaching. Multi-ethos upset. Later, you will come to the lone minstrel task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, speak true to your heart, want to make no attempt to look in the eye. The lone minstrel offers these another word of advice to approach Muriel Mound, for many exiles of downside in the final days. Even a thorough burning failed to cleanse the certain haunted air. A glimmer of shade appears before you and stands surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, but it does not speak. With feeling thoughts pierce your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book you possess may lay some of the fallen to your path. The shade with which you were turns to the book, locating passages concerning freedom and fear. You recite such words as the best fit, keep the fallen sea. Great. The shade returns to that place. It leads you to a hollow stump that fades away. You found a Nox shrill. Yay! Gross! By the time you reach the pit of the leaf, everyone besides the Imposto seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense the desire to leave the place as soon as possible.
Simflava Comendaritas.
Egg. Plus 2 hope. Nice to combat the current problem. That Stardust.
Graitais.
Please. You like to buy my Noctroom.
Mole Graitais.
And Bribe Rock. Plus oh. And
La da da do. Baratito da da. La da dito. Mole Graitais.
we're gonna buy it, and we're gonna give it works our strength, alright? Okay, so her tail with breath. If yeah, if it's with breath, the old one can use bang. That's great. So now everybody has it. Alright, okay.
Mama Santa Claus.
Wish to talk. Oh, Jody. Don't be mad. Said Jodariel steel gaze fell before you turned to her.
Era Tamero.
Consider the question. You've never met someone like her before, but you do know something of what happens to those who remain in downside for many years. I admit she can be a bit intense. You are very much aware she can snap you like a twig at any point. Deny feeling that way. From what you know of her thus far, there's no need to feel afraid of her. Say nothing. Whatever she may be getting at, you think it best don't. You tell her, though, that although you do not yet know each other well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary,
Tace.
feel safer in her presence.
Na tempravaren.
She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Yet, Jodariel gave +1 hope to the next right. Oh! She likes that. As to make preparations for coming right, you wonder if the stars above keep the dense fog hanging over the pit of sleep. And then I ruined the audio by tabbing out to see how long we have been live and whether or not we should take a break. We have been live. Oh, for 2 hours, 50 minutes? Damn, okay. In that case, everyone who is currently here in chat, if there are here in chat, go ahead and go pee or take a drink or a rest or your meds or get a snack, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna run 3 minutes ads, and I am going to refill my water and then be right back into it. Okay? Okay. Please cooperate. Game. We back! We back, baby. Alright. Let me switch back to ba-da-ba-bow. Oh no! I'm a little further over than I meant to be. Okay. Here we go. Back into it. Depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, I may try and do a double feature stream where I stream Dark Cloud for half of it, and then the other half I play a little bit of Boyfriend Dungeon as an apology for not playing it today. It's up to you guys, and I guess up to whether or not I'm feeling up to it, but that's my thought. Tizo seems to be very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry.
Inum sa cognare.
Sidanta.
Jodariel makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you can feel is creeping dread. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped to drape. Oh! Did we get a new baby? A new follower! Hi, Cherry! Hi! Oh, thank you, Cherry. I appreciate it. Ahoy hoy! We're playing Pyre, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and definitely my favorite by Supergiant, who made Hades, and they made Bastion and Transistor, and they're great, and I love them. But Pyre is so cool, and there's so many good character designs, and it's just a beautiful game with excellent music, and I don't know, I just love the world. So yeah, hi, welcome. You just got in after we finished our first intermission. We're probably gonna stream for another hour or two, and then normally Saturdays we do Sexy Saturdays, Cherry. But today I was like, you know what? There's plenty of hot tamales in this game, and it's my favorite game, and I want to play it. So there. Okay. Pyre's so cool. It's underrated, dude. I know that it's spiritual basketball, but I don't care. It's great. A bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Though formerly part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. Oh no! Who was Zub me? Oh my god. Literally, is my phone just telling me that it's 98? Because, like, I know it's 98 degrees outside. It's hot as fuck and I hate it. Okay. Witch Udmilda. She is an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Islak, the astral-born monstrosity. The Withdrawn. A triumvirate of bleh. Bleh. A triumvirate of bog dwellers, compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom. Tizo makes clear he has no love for Udmilda. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her it is best not to take unnecessary chances. Like, Headwind is extremely dateable. We already met my wife, who is a ghost, and I can show you my wife after this rite, Jerry.
Why, you made it, reader. Made
Look
it
how
all
gross
the way
and
to the
creepy this
detestable
is.
pit of Mileith.
Many
In
eyeballs
doing so,
and
of course, you have disturbed your
lumpies,
ancient adversaries,
holes.
the Withdrawn. The deranged witch
I
who leads
apologize
them has
for
big
anyone
plans
with
in store. Should she prevail in all this? Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat.
I mean, I
But
love
in
a
this
festering
case,
eyeball, personally.
I wish you a little bit of luck.
So I've never fucked it up real bad, but it's implied by the game that if enough, if you fail in final confrontations with the withdrawn too many times, that somehow it will bring back Eastlock, which is not great. Eastlock, a monstrosity described in myths and ballads, though slain by the 8 scribes. Even in death, the astral-born yet feeds upon the world, unsated by its own. The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Utmilda's attention, however. Ruki begins to squirm a bit. Then, Utmilda moves her slender fingers to her mask. She's a lot to look at. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Soup indeed, Ruki. Oh shit.
Let us begin.
Alright. We definitely want Tizo. Jody. Oof. Try and do Jody. I like having a heavy hitter. And then Hedwyn's nice and balanced.
Hedwyn. Very well.
Alright. Oh, she's gross and I hate her.
Commence. Glory to the Nightwings first of all.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, there goes the witch Udmilda.
Shit.
Tough luck, Nightwings.
Fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We got this. We got this, baby girl.
Banishment.
Fuck. Oh, landed right in it, didn't I? Hey. Oh no. I forgot. Fuck. I completely forgot how fast the snake folks can move if they need to.
An edge. United in banishment. Hedwyn doused the adversary's flames.
Hedwyn being the real MVP of this match.
The Nightwings press their luck. With grace. Absolution.
Fuck yeah. That's bad.
The witch invokes a profane name I shan't repeat. Best beware of foul sorceries. Banished each in turn.
Fuck. I ran right into that little pit, huh?
So sorry for the wait there, Rita.
Fuck.
Oh, boo.
Hey-oh.
Oof.
Fuck! Shit. Fuck you. Also fuck
With
you.
you all. You are
Fuck.
powerless for now.
We got this. We got this. No!
Ouch.
No!
My.
Holy shit. This is a fucking struggle.
A stroke of luck is all.
Alright.
Oh. The withdrawn, banished to the last. You'll have to do better
Fuck.
than that.
Fuck you.
The flames of freedom.
Woo! Oh no, fuck, I thought that was it. Oh, well, at least we got headwind.
Another banishment.
Okay, alright. Here we go. Here we go.
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail again. Their adversaries proved no match for them. The right is done.
Ooh! Ree-ha-ha-ha! Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah! Oh, don't be a sore loser.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Demon husband?
Twould seem the
Oh, you mean,
exiled
Jodario?
has a knack for these affairs.
Jodario is a lady, and she's a hell of a lady. Whoa! Hey! Anyway, she's great. We'll do that.
A flash of inspiration for next time.
Thanks, Tizo. Yeah, dude. Jody is a bad bitch, and she's like really fucking intimidating and kind of scary. But also, she is like the sweetest, softest being. Like, when we first met one of these characters,
Until the
Jay,
next
she was a stowaway on our wagon. And Jody was like, I'll handle this as the security officer, and like stomped up to her, and she was like, okay, so we have enough food and water. If you want to stay with us for a little while, totally fine. And I'm like, oh! Jody is... Look at her! So, part of the lore of this game is that if you spend enough time in the downside, you begin to grow horns, and you transform from whatever you were into a demon. So Jody has been in exile for quite a while. Hedwyn is a little twink, but ooh, I like it. Love me a twink. Small man, big woman. These are my favorites. So good. Tizo is trying to get you to look at something outside the wagon. That's also... There's like a made-up language that they're using. Obviously, it's not English. And there are a few words that I do use, and it's amazing, and I love them. And it's Ligeratus. Ligeratus means reader, and so people use it a lot to refer to you, and I'm kind of obsessed with it, and I know that makes me a giant nerd. And then Luxalas, which means victory. So I don't know what the deal is with my rig, but it does not want to open and close my mouth today. Ah. Mwah. That's as wide as my mouth will go, bud. Okay, Jay.
Una fortadira.
He's always happy to oblige the lone minstrel.
Satraverumta.
You got it, bud. We did! We did! We did. Mavis was doing a stream, and you were having a rough time in chat, and I followed you, and I started to watch your stream, and now you're here, and I'm very thankful. Oris, the Azure Star. The Azure Star burns bright over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace. Oh my god, I'm so excited. One of my I keep saying, like, my favorite character. I'm like, oh, my favorite character. I really do love a lot of them, but there is just a very precious boy that we're gonna recruit in the Sea of Solace, and I'm really excited. I'm so glad! Yeah, I was dealing with a kind of a poopy mental health downswing this week also. Normally I stream multiple times during the week. I'll do Saturdays and Sundays, and then, you know, whenever during the week I feel like I can manage it, I'll try and jam some streams in. But that was not the case this week. I had a big sad, so I had to focus on sort of like taking care of myself and that kind of thing. But we're back! We're back, baby! Sometimes you just need to recognize that you are getting close to burnout and take care of yourself. Also, hydration check in the chat, because I just realized it had been a minute.
Certami fakrem.
Yukare Kamta.
Yeah. Honestly, I get it. I applied too, and I didn't get it. But they're only bringing in, like, oh, thank you! I don't have the animation yet, because frankly, I just keep forgetting. That's kind of a trend here. But yeah, I was kind of bummed for not getting it, but there's gonna be a lot more waves, and they're only selecting, I think, a handful for each wave, so I don't feel as bad. Plus, you know, worst comes to worst, we just fucking say fuck it and and make our own. Yeah. Yeah. I just get excited. I'm excited that there are groups like that that are like looking out for trans folks and gay folks like us. I like it. It's nice.
Premis cavas.
Kirsa.
Tamagraje.
Sandalwood. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's, a small bog-dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through here. Some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. Yeah! Just a variety of queer beings sailing the twitchy beach. Edwin's smile returns. I'm really excited for you guys to meet Big Bertrude, because she is like, I don't know if she's goals, but I love her, and she's shameless, which is a good trait in snake person, you know. Okay, minstrel. Sure. The minstrel wishes to tell you something of the rites. Hear him out. The lone minstrel is a wellspring of information concerning the quest. Maybe later. Your concerns right now do not include a need to hear the account of Faith. Ayo. Aww. Are you working on a new PNG tuber, or are you working on a fully 3D view? I have two different models that I use. I have both. I'm using the 3D today because we can today the game. Live 2D! That's like the best of both worlds, honestly.
Naspetaritas.
I'd offer to help at all, but I don't know much about live 2D. I'm just like, oh, okay. I honestly I really want to draw my own PNG tuber. I like the idea of adding more of my style in, but I also like the idea of having a consistent base that I use for you guys, that I present for you guys. And while I have plans for multiple models because I am gender fluid and most of them are already done, I hold on. God, wait. Jerry, what was I saying? Jerry! Jerry, I'm just a little guy with ADHD. Yeah, that's fair. Islock. Yes, yes, yes.
Kirasi Ferret.
What tag? Yeah! I don't know if it actually is on my channel tagged with that, but I got it, baby. I got a whole laundry list of mental illness. Yo! It's cool. We're fine. Just the same, the scribe managed to defeat it. See later. Hide and Ticker combined the book right. Islak did not truly die, or by some accounts, it seems incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly.
Cogna Benedictus.
That's not great. Good old forget a brain. Yay! Okay, thanks. Let's go. Should probably get up and turn on more lights. It might help my camera to pick up my expressions better. It's really arguing with me when it comes to opening my mouth. It doesn't. Like, you can't. I can fully, like, unhinge my jaw, and it's still just like, are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, my eyebrows and my eyes are, like, fully expressing and, like, even interacting too much, one might say. But, I don't know what the deal is, but I fucked with the sensitivity settings, and it still is just like, oh, I'm sorry, were you talking, bitch? Anyway. Very frustrating.
Taronta.
Okay. Seek Big Bertrude. Big Bertrude, sickly gathering of bog dwellers, stay within the shadow. Yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps
Salinum
forward.
Save.
Those words are enough to make the bog dweller snap to attention. Oh! That's okay. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting directing your black wagon. One of the bog dwellers lives in the fort. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others.
Gratum sare.
Good day, Gertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last. Sandalwood always spoke highly of you.
Cogna benedictus.
I understand you went somewhere near the waking beyond the park. The labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Bay. Very few know their way around it. The path to the sacred Mount Alodia lies far beyond the suffocating wood.
Ma forte varos.
Thank you! Lone Minstrel turns away, but Hedwig stops them.
Baroshta sare.
Jeheritarimas.
Keep calling Sandalwood your
Seal
client.
Tamta.
Must reward you well. Hedwig nods and then turns to the inn.
Yunkasetaste.
Okay. Bye. We're still gonna study on her. I'm gonna give us +1 hope. Yay! Spirit! All Nightwing getting +1. The Lone Minstrel
Liberatus
finds you
Tamta.
early the next day. The wagon! Black Wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all nautical equipment adorns the port side.
Siludas sentas?
Atracarum para.
Cogna perdare.
Mare Gerum.
Splicare mucta.
Hee. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, I wasn't trying to flirt.
Ostia recognare.
So cute.
Liliamica.
This is so exciting. I don't know how to swim, Shay. Don't worry, look at you, little floaty. Oh, Joey. Worm goal. Y'all ready for this? Jump. Whoosh. Beep bong. So excited! One of my favorite songs from this game is coming soon. We've crossed into Wormgold. I hope that all of you are activating well. The tempestuous sea of soulless lies beyond this death-stilled body of water. Exiled worms of the Sea Dominion naturally congregate around here.
Nunca parathus.
Atracarum valsa.
Octolorigasta.
Seek the hulk of Orins. The carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazravan, lost in the waters of the downside. You got it! Whee! The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to welcome you. Which seems to you a welcoming pace, after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before, hating the season. When she notices
They're not
Ruby,
aggressive.
she stops him for some question.
Mokagarin?
Nin. Figaratus.
You got it, bud. Wish you a good afternoon as we go check up on the other group. Later, you
Brave
find Edward
say.
looking out of sorts. Edward wants to know what you missed about your past life. Your book collection. Sure, it was highly illegal, but just the same, you missed having had access to those volumes. The few friends you had. Your life is almost always difficult, but the several of your long-time confidence did help you get by. Perhaps the food, your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared to what passengers sustenance here. Nothing springs to mind. You've made conscious efforts to discard most of your memories living in the past. My book collection. You tell him that you miss your book collection most of all, after having taken many painful risks to put it together. He says he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. It appears Hedwig is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. You got it, bud.
Lorigasemta.
Ethan was wondering if
Tesoro
Hedwig had
Tave.
been together. Alright, Fathomless Trench. Tizo wants to fish for something. Jay believes the 8th scribe shall bless you here. Let's get Tizo some fishies. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Sea Dominion, a vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth shores in search of new wars. Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. He dives without warning into the depths below. Eventually, the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. A spotted slurg! Gross! Okay.
State ipsio aliaste. Guaitais.
Ah! You mean I don't have enough money? Oh, Jesus, that's more expensive than I remembered. Well, I guess we'll just keep saving up. Among the Black Wagon's safe-bearing equipment, the nautical bell is something that Hedwin uses to signal when food is ready. A silver cudgelhead, a limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea, is fully grown and has led a rich life. The table is new. Very pretty. Book. Bookie. Do we have... Sandra, do you have more things for us? Okay. No scribe trials. Ask what is on her mind. Emerald Seas near the Empire. The Empire of Sar dominated the known world for millennia, till the doomed reign of Solium Mur. Never shall we make the wicked errors of our predecessor, the Arch-Justice Andromils the Fourth. I love you, my wife. I love my spooky ghost wife. How you doing, Jody? You asked what is on her mind. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with confidence, with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speaking not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, Ligoreth. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Aw, Jody! Hell yeah! This is, okay, so we got little fishies, right? We got, I forget exactly what this leads to, but there's an attic, where the imps hang out, and then in this room is the common room. Your fellow exiles' living quarters are functional, but little else. So this is, presumably, this movement is, people moving around in the common room. I have to get up and turn on a light. It is too dark, and I think that my rig is just, like, refusing to see me because of it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright. Much better. Let me... Hello? Nope. Don't do that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright. Onwards! To victory! Having landed at the Hulk of Orids, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. Tizu is worried that Hedwyn is still feeling unwell. A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. Worms. Exiled worms of the Sea Dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. What they all are doing here, you can see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask.
Similia Majucreat.
This is my partner's favorite guy.
Magnificentias.
Sir Gilman! Salute salute you on behalf of all the Firehearts. The Fireheart, triumvirate of Worm Knight, who received the right to great matters. 1. Sir Gil. He is a once proud knight, seaman, on a self-made quest to regain his honor. Eyeball friend! Look at his like, stiff bottom lip. He's so weird and cute. Aww.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Horus. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look.
I have no idea if the mic picked that up, but I was purring
of
into the
course,
mic.
referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
Wonderful. I can't wait. Cherry, I think you'll really like. There's a race of bird people who have kind of like an Amazonian type culture. I think that you will like them because every person I know who's like a queer attracted to women is like, hello? hot bird friends. We'll meet them later.
You got him, Tommy.
Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. True. Look at him! He's like soggy and he looks like he has like a seaweed toupee. Sir Deluge! He's a petty worm knight of the Sea Dominion who somehow survived countless battles. Of course we can swim! Yay! Okay. On guard! Wow.
We got our fish.
Okay. Yeah! They're cute and weird!
Who shall conduct this rite?
We got this. Jody, honestly, I'm sorry, Jody, but it's not. You gotta be fast to do this one, to be honest. I do love Jody, though. Fuck it. Sorry, Jody.
The choice is cast.
Yeah! Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Eat me!
Begin. The Night Wings assert themselves thusly. Now to the flame.
No! Fuck. Come here, little shit.
The orb engulfed in fire.
Hell yeah. got this.
Ruki plunged into their pyre.
One of the Sea Dominion Knights is just standing there for that.
A deftly
No!
thwarted the drive.
Okay. Alright. Let me just.
No.
No! No!
You left yourselves wide open.
Fuck you, boys.
Sumilia Tergunda. Escuteria Samayashe.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm sublime. The deluge caught out.
No! Fuck. Fuck. Fuck you!
Onward thus to greater glory.
Okay. I think
Now go on,
Tizo
just
should
once
be able
more.
to make it. Fuck. Oh god, I'm stuck! Oh god, I'm stuck! Oh god, I'm
It
stuck!
is done. The night wings prevail.
We did it!
Their
Luxalas!
adversaries stood no chance.
Oh boy.
The right is ended.
80. Hell yeah! Skreha! A baby.
Sumilia Mazukrediat.
Gloriously fought indeed!
Yay.
Nam na disputanto.
Aww. Yell, man.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Oh my god, I think I'm allergic to something in the house. I cannot stop binging my books.
Until the stars align.
After vanquishing the Pyreheart beings, you at last returned to the wagon with your companions. There was little discussion of Pyrehearts, who seemed to have already swum off towards wherever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns towards your companion who is absent for the right. I did it! I'm good at this game. Med check. Oh, that's a good question. Did I take my meds today? No, I did, because I remember I did it before I ate any food. Oh, yeah. I was slouching. And you know what? I'll just do the whole fucking triumvirate. I'm gonna drink a little water too. Okay. Straight back. Straight back. I did take my morning med. I don't take my night med till I'm about to go to bed.
Avanzaron.
Headwind! The lone minstrel makes the sound, but no words form as yet.
Saze.
Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And? And
De
he
Kiparibas.
simply would not listen.
Them parrots?
I am very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... What's with the long faces? How dare you let us believe he was dead? Oh, you stinky bitch! As I was attempting to explain, Hedwin is up and about. You did a bad job.
Akira Minta.
Senim.
Cadire tantas.
I expect your caution and concern.
Senza
Yay!
Nacredare.
It was just easy.
Temerovamta.
Oh, it's okay, little guy.
Cognierantas.
He's so cute and kissable. He's like twink, but red. I don't know.
Redem haritas.
Okay.
Oram tavares.
Oh, I love. Big love. Stars shine upon. Think again your destination. Upward. Triesta, the Silver Star. Fuck yes. That means we are on our way to see Bird Hattie. The Silver Star burns bright over the fissured land of Black Bay.
Cogere tantas.
Autum tarisa.
Quagresarum.
Kirasi fedet.
Our destination is beyond the deathly tempest. A vessel of stars has little hope of traversing it intact. A tempest raging in the sea until seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of the sea titan, unfathomable alertness. Never has
Un
fire
caravare.
subsided.
Varem tamili.
Iram popul.
Imbragadarum.
Kiria.
Aww. So many good babies. You all concur, for the rest is in order. But the sea journey has been taxing on everyone. At daybreak, you'll find a way to sail past the tempest. But first, hi, buddy. Tizo's been in a cheerful mood, being out of sea, seems very pleased to see you. Cricky? Tizo is great, and having had the opportunity to catch fish for old friends. Yeah. Tizo is asking you if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. Since his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. He's devoted his life to the eradication of their kind, ever since they killed his family. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, it cannot cry. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. He told you a joke. Tizo seems like he could use encouragement, assuming what he said was in fact in jest. It was a noble effort, though perhaps you do not yet fully grasp the nuance of humor. I will laugh heartily. You muster your best belly laugh following Tizo's joke. He stares at you sidelong for a moment. Tizo admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of soul for them. He snickers back at you and bounces off. I love this boy! My son! water resting area. So, very eager to like. Alright. Let's go! Yes, so much more animals.
Pisin tierna.
Think something very delicious. Just then, the tide of water simply vanished. Again, the appears crestfallen beside the river. Ito is very disappointed that whatever he attempts to catch. Shay begins to sob uncontrollably. Two revel in each other for the first time. Babies. You're okay. Aww. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand to sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar.
Tirta.
Tiritami astashe.
Stuttirate.
Tamburea merutis.
Comrades.
Aww.
Nimkara nam.
Maram kabuste tamais.
Terre miraba.
Kill man.
Zero tatuste.
Okay. Alright.
Tisare prontus.
Certa saro.
Jodario glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Very dignified. Edwin is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, he can come along for now. Look at him! Look at his smile, Terry! Ah! Oh, God. Sure, bud. Yeah. Okay. He's here to tell us hello and to pledge to us his fealty. Cause he's a good boy. He's the goodest boy. I'm excited! After this, I think we get the minstrel play his first like folk song, and I love it. Ooh, Master Reader, yes, yes, highly forbidden, but they are highly just. Absolutely, let's do it. Yonder lies the foul spawn of unfathomed clarinets. Boiling the seas with her wrath, the sea titan was once slain by the scribe underking Oris. Her brood lies dormant in the sea. Tales of her monstrosity long spread across the world. Okay. Hell yeah. The underking Oris, 7th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Persevering, or Sojourner. The legendary leader of the Worm's undersea crusades sought to reach the edge of the abyss. Hey yo! Yeah! Here! Hell yeah! Get fucked, Deluge! Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Ha ha! I love him! Hell yeah! Good Sir Deluge. Hell yeah! Gilman! 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 Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh wait, I fucked up. But Sir Gilman's banishment served as the perfect ruse for him to elude his adversaries and return to his newfound allies. My bad! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, we love to see it. We love to see it. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Sir Gilman is visibly, sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. Yay!
Cogria rantas.
Aw, of course, buddy. Welcome to the Nightwings. I'm gonna coil him up into a little spaghetti lump. Bid him welcome. Welcome, boy! I love this good boy.
Mester Astrale. Tam dire tamparas.
And from one so fair, call me fair once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ooh, girl. Don't rat me with a good time. Gilman gets it. Sir Gilman does no such thing. Although, eventually, he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond.
Vestarum cogra.
Voyage onward.
Ire?
Animen caros.
Sa.
Amori haren.
Vara.
Yay!
For the salt and roiling sea
began to rise. The valley ran with sorrowful tears until it high.
The misty
morning over the bright lies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill till the evening rise. Last your wagon stumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagons. Aww, that's okay, Cherry, you can go to bed. Thanks so much for joining. have a very good night. If you have night meds to take, don't forget to take them. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Tomorrow I stream. I've been streaming Dark Cloud 2, and I will be back again doing that, and we might be doing a double. Yes, meds, water, brush your teeth, go to sleep. Night, Cherry. Okay. Night-night. Gilman. Sir Gilman's Crest. Official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth. Making dust drawing. Digging for grubs. Of course. Jody is staring into the distance. Brushing imps repeat. Dog. Brushing the imps. I love it. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Pyre hearts. A triumvirate of worm knights who perceive the rights as great battles to be won, led by the worm Sir Deluge. Sorry, hiccup. Oh. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Okay, I think that's just about it for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna raid. That's the word. Ew! We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. I honestly don't know if any of you are still in chat. If you need to raid and run, that's fine, but please stick with me for the raid. We are most likely, let me double check Twitch, but we are most likely going to raid someone who who I know personally, or perhaps we will raid a person who is another VTuber, depending on who is up and who is live. Well, Corey's live. We have an art stream, or we have Inscription. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna raid to MC Canary, who is a friend of mine, because I know for a fact he is playing with two other friends of mine, one of which is my partner, Talking Scully. He's baby, and he's very cute. He's your little skeleton man. Okay. Let's raid! Let's go! We got it! We got it! Let's go. Eh. No. Bu. Yeah! Okay, guys, let's do it! Let's do it! Oh, and I'll see you tomorrow! I'll see you guys tomorrow also. For Dark Cloud, as I mentioned earlier to Cherry. Oh my gosh.